Alright, hell yeah. So this video might change the way I see surfing because I'm really low-siding, and I'm going to call these low-side turns. So not to be confused with low-side spins, it's kind of low-side ferries. And I do 2 of them, and that really holds us in there. Let me get some water. Alright, hell yeah. So let's see what we do. I just need to kind of figure that out. Oh, yeah. So this one, it's really difficult. I mean, this whole thing is going to surf me this direction. So how do I actually get surfed the other direction? And I love the fact that you can move the boat around with just weighting different portions of it. And so what I'm going to do is I want to do a low side turn that direction. To do that, I need to get onto this corner. And I think it's cool that if I jump to the back corner, it actually just really rolls this that direction. And so that sets up this low side turn or low side ferry. Because it seals, and it seals into a side surf, I could consider that, the start of a low side just ferry, because this is the angle with the low side, and keeping the boat from rotating. Typically what a low side ferry is you're going to be on this low side, and you're going to knowing that it's going to bite this way, we're going to stop that rotation. And to do that, I need to back paddle or pry, keep the boat that direction. But this one doesn't. It just does what it wants to do, but it's still from the fundamentals of how do I get my boat, like my boat's going this way, how do I get it going the other way? Well, jump to this opposite side, and that 3/4, in this, I want to design R1 boats where if you jump to this corner, then it releases 3/4 of your boat, and I think I'm kind of, I don't know, from the surf footage, like, yeah, this curve it seems pretty necessary. The length of this boat's too long even for these smaller surfs, because you want to be using this and tracking. But hell yeah, and then we do it again. So again, we're going to be surfing this way. How do I go the other direction? Check it out. I jump to this corner, and then I'm able to do a low side turn again. So that was pretty sweet. Let's see what we do. And then we just kind of do a couple high sides and then get pieced out. Okay, but let's take a look at that second low side. So we're going to get pieced off over here. So this sets us up. And, the whole boat's just going to get pieced out this direction. So what can we do? I can kind of push down on the nose and then get to, make it a low side turn. If I jump to this way, it's just going to spin the other direction. And so really just keep pushing, and then that goes to show that, hey, like getting a hand on this tube and shoving it, it's like I can shove it with, and that goes against, conservation of momentum, because I eat food and I have an arm and I can, shove it that direction. And so the conservation of angular momentum, or just the center of mass, I don't know what I'm saying, but anyway. But yeah, I can shove it twice, and then this sets up a low side turn, which is a low side ferry angle. And look at that, we actually hold that edge, and that allows us some time to keep that. All right, so you can watch this all the way through. Thanks for joining me. Booyah.